Alright, we're going to do a little walk around of my 175 Peninsula. Circulation is 2 PP15s, one on either side of the overflow box. So as we're walking around, there's one of my yellowtail damsels and my gold nugget maroon. She just started back in there. You can see my 2 of my red firefish, my 2 yellow tangs that I actually got from reef currents in Houston. Brought them back to Austin. My flame angel keeps making an appearance there. So as we walk around, you can see another one of my yellowtail damsels. You know, everyone's like, oh, don't do yellowtail damsels, they're so mean. But I'm going to be honest with you, I've not had any problems with my damsels. Not, you know, any worse than any other fish that I have. There's a shot straight down the 175. Yeah, the glass needs a little bit of maintenance. That's on tap for tomorrow. But the fish coming up, again, there's my flame angel, my 2 tangs. You can see kind of off to the left there is my flame wrasse. Okay, as we come around to the other side here, maybe we can get that flame wrasse in here a little bit before it takes off on us. There he is. So that is a male flame wrasse. And then there's Mama Clown again over here doing her thing. I don't know if we can find the male clown. He might be hiding down there. Let's see if we can find him. Yeah, I don't see him. He was just there. Always hiding. I also have a purple firefish in here and a green chorus wrasse. And then there is my other PP15. So moving a lot of water in this tank. As we open up, there's all the flow. So these PP15s are moving across a 6-foot tank. Okay, so they're moving a lot of water. And I only run them probably at 1 on the controller. I'll give you a shot of that right here. So there's the controller, and right here, that's just level 1 on the controller. That's it. And then here's the waveline pump that I use. We're running this at about 3.5 for the return lines that are down here. And you can see I have the 2 lock lines here and here. So one of these comes across to keep the water flow down here, and this one here. And then as my PP15s come across, they crash into the lock lines and create a lot of turbulent water flow in the tank. And then as we go down here, you can see that I have a lock line return right here and one here, and these point down into the rock work. And so I get a lot of flow down here. Very little detritus buildup ever in there. There's lots of flow that continues. There's the male clown. He's going to come out. Now again, this is a fowler tank, so no corals in here right now. They may come down, but the only light I have is I just run 2 50/50 actinic T8 bulbs on a fixture from Lowe's. And it does a great job for me. Now down below, there's not a lot going on down here. As we open up down here, you can see my my tank, my top off, empty, so I got to go fill that up. A UFO generic light for my refugium. There's not a lot going on in my refugium, really. I just grow a lot of algae in there, and you saw from my tank that this is doing a great job keeping that out of my my main display tank. Now also down here you'll see that there's not much else down here. You can see over there, there's my Tunzi auto top off. I have a UV sterilizer down here in this chamber, and then there's my filter sock. So there's no skimmer, there's no reactors, there's a carbon bag that sits in this chamber right here, and that chamber is just my 2 heaters, and then I run Purigen in 2 small bags in my return, or my drain line is the small chamber. Other than that, that's all I run on this tank, and it does great. Actually, there's my purple firefish decided to come out. So that's a quick rundown. Very simple setup. Don't do a whole lot of maintenance. Do some water changes here and there, and you know, the tank really doesn't give me any fits. It does its thing. You know, this is again my favorite shot down the tank right here. Again, the glass is on tap to be cleaned tomorrow, so I'll get that cleaned up. Maybe I'll shoot another video so it's all nice and cleaned up. But other than that, that is my 175.